Susie. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a process video today. It is using the Flourish Collection, and I wanted to make sure that I mentioned the sketch that I'm using is kind of old. Audrey Yeager designed it for My Scraps and More. It's their sketch number 47, and it was in September of 2015. And the base of the cardstock, the white cardstock, is at an angle, and I really love this blue. So I wanted to make sure that it is just barely peeking out. I didn't want to waste the whole sheet, so I just trimmed like a little L. But the only way that I can truly cut it down to make it a 12 by 12 is to put another 12 by 12 behind it and then just trim away the white. I just couldn't do that by eyeballing it. Just the optical illusion was just a little too much. Now on the sketch, there were some, stitching lines. You know, I draw quite a bit of lines. You know, I like the way that this looks. I incorporate that in my mats as well, using this beautiful butterfly, aka moth paper. It is from the Flourish Collection. And normally I cut it with scissors, but for some reason I wanted to make sure that it was straight. So I used my trimmer. Same thing with this. Now I can understand with this is like a yellow and white gingham. And I probably could have followed the lines to make it straight, but I ended up just using my trimmer for that as well. Now I wanted some pink behind the photo, so I went through my stash and I found this paper pad, and I got this at Michael's. Oh, it's probably been a couple years ago. Just trying to find the perfect paper. I end up choosing a pink, the little bit darker pink. And the thing about this paper pad, this is the second one that I've purchased from them. It's something like Wedding Colors, Wedding Bliss, or something like that. I love it. I go through it. Obviously, I go through it a lot. Now, there are some tags that are on the left-hand side, and I will cut out a couple of those. I have a little template that I have here on my desk. So here is where I go ahead and draw lines around my mats. I like to have that cohesive look about it. But I don't around the pink, and that's okay. Now that is a sheet that I got from Click Kits, and I choose not to use that. I do have 2 sets of the stickers because I received the Flourish kit from the scrapbook.com. It was a certain selection, and then I got the original Flourish collection. So I have lots of stickers, lots of papers that I certainly need to use up. All right. I don't know if you saw what I did there. I used one longer piece of paper, and on the back side of the gold with the flower motif is pink. And I just flipped it over, and you know, I cut tags on both ends, and I ended up just flipping one over. And so now it's the pink along with the yellow or gold color flourishes on it. The sticker that I just put down, it says, "You are so loved." And then there is this beautiful moth, and it helps draw the moth motif over to the left. This is really a cute sketch. There were some more tags with it, and normally I am a very meticulous, you know, if that's what the sketch has, that's really what I put down. But sometimes it just doesn't work out. Sometimes I think it makes it too busy. So I wanted to find something to put on the bottom right-hand corner. I go through all of these ephemera. There are so many. And I end up putting a huge sticker. Yeah, look at all this ephemera. This is from the 2 collections that I have. I really need to start using this more. So the only thing I pulled out of that were these stickers. So they're vellum stickers with gold writing on them. And then I ended up choosing that gorgeous flower sticker. Looks so beautiful. And now I'm going to start working on my title, thinking that I'm going to use these foam thickers, but I end up not using them because I thought it was like too bold of a statement. The name of this is called Very First Selfie, which is kind of funny. This photo was taken back in 2002, way before smartphones, and I had given all of my girls a little disposable camera, and they could take pictures of whatever they wanted. And this is Juliana, and she decided to take a photo of herself, but she couldn't see what she looked like. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. So as I look back at this, I think, oh my gosh, she looks like a little ragamuffin. But her hair looked like that quite a bit when she was 10. It wasn't as coiffed as it is right now. But I've done lots and lots of layouts of her. Yeah, she's pretty particular about her makeup and hair nowadays. So normally I don't show myself journaling, but I'm basically saying everything that I just talked about with the disposable camera. And going through all of my sequins, I end up choosing this the blue color. I got it from Spiegelmom Scraps. I love this color blue. If I could get just like 2 teaspoons of that color, I would be one happy camper, because I ended up going through a lot of the collections that she has just to pull that color out. And I know I have used it up out of one of the collections I received from her. When I do glue down the sequins, I use the Distress Collage medium, and I use my tweezers quite a bit. So I have pulled out these reinforcements for the tags. Now, I have to say, I'm almost out of the gold reinforcements. I have a little die cut that, that I can, cut them out with. And last year I cut out about 20 of them, put them in a baggie. They kind of got lost in the shuffle of just being with my stuff. Somehow I found them, and now I look at them and I think I only have like 3 or 4 left. I need to go through this year and probably cut out about 40 of them, leave them in this little thing with my sequins so that I can use them again. I only cut out the gold. It's usually gold foil or gold glitter. I could cut out the black, but I just don't. Another way that you can make the reinforcement is to cut a small circle and then glue it over the hole, or where you want to put the hole, and then just center up your hole punch and trim it out that way. That's another way to do it. So now I'm going to go ahead and place all these sequins. I had received some sequins when I was at the retreat, and so putting some of those down. I also received some gold discs. They're not quite sequins, but they're just round and gold, and they are perfect. And here is the splatter. I believe it's, let me see what it's called. I think it's the Mama Sings the Blues. I believe that's the color that I chose. I make sure that I cover up my photo, because too many times I have gotten, sprinkles on my photo. All right, so here we are at the end. Here are my still shots. I want to say thanks for watching. Please give me thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.